Well, welcome back to Sunrise. And at this point, we'll be talking about the local government crisis in Rivers State, the dissolution of local government councils in Rivers State. The elections were held on May the 23rd, and so much controversy was generated between the two leading parties in the state, that's the All Progressives Congress and the People's Democratic Party. At the end of the day, they ended up in court. And the Federal High Court in the state has now nullified the elections, saying they should not have been conducted in the first place at all. Well, the court, it was presided over by Justice Lambo Akombi, who nullified the last local government elections. He said that there was an existing court order and the elections should not have held at all in the first place. Well, at this time, we are being joined by Mr. Dakuku Peterside, a former APC governorship candidate in Rivers State. You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. And we are also joined by Mr. Emeka Nwadike, who is a legal practitioner. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, we'll also be joined by Mr. Emmanuel Oka from Rivers State. He's going to join us sometime as we make progress on this particular topic. So you're welcome to Sunrise. Okay, let me throw this question to you, Mr. Nwadike. There was a court order saying the elections, why did the former governor of Rivers State conduct elections in the first place in this local government when there was a standing court order that said status quo should be maintained?
Yes, actually that's what I could glean from the judgment of the court, to the extent that there was a subsisting court order not to hold the elections, and that the respondents more or less violated the court order. So to that extent, by reading from the judgment of the court, the judge was quite angry, really, because he used some harsh words, really. So to that extent, we would actually say that that's a valid ruling.
Mr. Dakuku, why did the former governor do that? First of all, was there a court order to maintain status quo?
I'm happy that you started with that point. There was no court order. Beyond that, that's not the full story. I'd like to give a little background to what happened so that you situate Justice Akambi's judgment in context and know whether it's not a deliberate attempt to desecrate the hallowed chambers of the judiciary and expose it to ridicule. The Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission is mandated by the Constitution of the country to conduct elections to local government councils. I'm sure you all agree with me. That mandate is backed by the Constitution. And so, in exercise of that mandate, he announced, in accordance with the law governing conduct of elections in Rivers State, a date for elections. And all parties indicated interest, save the PDP. The PDP approached the Federal High Court, requesting that the Independent National Electoral Commission should not release its register to Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission. And their key prayer is, don't release the registers you use in the conduct of 2015 elections to Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission. Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission approached the court and said, we already have the register. And so, I believe there is no order. Now, that also, part of the respondents was the Office of the Governor of Rivers State and Attorney General of Rivers State. Both the Office of the Governor of Rivers State, Attorney General of Rivers State, and the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission raised constitutional questions. And the matter was referred to the Court of Appeal. As we speak, the matter is still before the Court of Appeal. Justice Akombi now ruled that this matter has been taken up to the Court of Appeal and therefore I'm adjourning sine die, pending the determination of the questions raised at the Court of Appeal. The Court of Appeal has fixed October 12th for hearing on the issues raised by the parties. That's where we were as at the last count. Suddenly, from the blues, Justice Akambi woke up one morning. He has given a ruling that we are going to wait till the Court of Appeal answers the questions that have been raised. Then we can reconvene. So we are adjourning indefinitely. Suddenly he woke up from the blues one morning and said, I have jurisdiction. One of the issues raised is the issue of jurisdiction. He said, I now have jurisdiction. The Court of Appeal has not started on the matter. They have not ruled on the matter. When he said so, as God will have